Well, this is gonna be an annoying one. Welcome back to Nocturne No Fusion, my run of Nocturne where I plunge into the depths of hell with some stragglers I find on the way. Shorter intro, I know, but I got a lot of things to do, so let's get right into it. Today, things will be a little different than before. As you may recall, we're supposed to go to Asakusa via the East Ikebukuro tunnel, but my fight with Hellbiker and the excursion of the prison in the last episode showed me that I might need to power level a little bit. And since I'm going to do the true demon ending, why not go to the Labirynth of Amala? So I teleport there, have a little chat with Lucifer, who asks us to recover all of the candelabra from the demons, and we enter the Labirynth of Amala. It seems that Lucifer has some high expectations for us. Now I can enter the first Kalpa of the Labyrinth, thanks to Matador's Candelabrum. Something worth mentioning, you can't recruit demons while you're in this place, just fight them. The structure of the various Kalpas are labyrinth-like, as the name implies, so this time I'll do something a little different and I'll try to navigate through the entire thing, showing you what I did. I enter and go to the furthest northern door, get right to a chest, head back and go west this time for another one. As I go back around, I see a ripple effect on a wall, which I can traverse. I go down a ladder, find a mystical chest, and then go back up. This time going back to the first room, and then going towards the east. By the way, use the compass to orient yourself, it's gonna be much easier. I release Bapkatha and find a shady broker in this room which sells a Pisaka with exploration skills for 15,000 Maka. This is why I released the other one I had. It has Trafuri to escape battles, something very good in hard mode, Estoma and Riberama to lower or increase the encounter rate, Liftoma to avoid trap terrain, and Lightoma to light dark areas. Something that's gonna be useful for the tunnel episode next time. I go north from here, take a right and follow the path for a ladder. I enter a room full with trap holes, and I use the tiles to guide myself. I go 1 south, 4 west, and I reach a chest. From here, I drop in a hole in front of me, use Liftoma, and the use of Shiranui in this room is appreciated. If you get a random encounter, you'll see why. Head west to leak the fog area and south to find the ladder. Next, go 2 tiles north, and at this point you can see the holes are actually above unlit tiles. Just look at the ceiling. 1 east, 2 north, and west to the door to find a Death Stone. This is an item needed at the Cathedral of Shadow to fuse the fiends with specific fusions. For now, you can probably only get Matador and Daisojo if you're around my level, but you can also get demons like Hellbiker later on. I flip the switch to open the path to the second Kalpa, go 2 tiles east, 1 south and west, and drop down to a mystical chest. Go back up, go north till you drop, exit the fog area west, and go north up the ladder this time. Then go east, north, to get back to the first room. Enter the middle room, and you're at the end of the Kalpa. Just outside the door to the exit, this levels up and evolves into Valkyrie. She has less magic but overall better stats, and negates light while still draining fire, a very solid improvement. I speak to the old man again, which proceeds to drop some lore about the conception, which I won't explain here since it takes a good while, and opens the gate to the second Kalpa, which I can now enter since I defeated Daisojo and Hellbiker. Before going in, we hear a voice asking us to stop, as going further will make us lose our humanity. We deny the voice and carry on to the Kalpa. This one is much messier than the first one, and demons are getting stronger indeed. A few even surpass level 40, so do be careful and try not to be weak to electricity if you can. I drop in a hole, follow the path east and head north. The key area is a room with 3 doors next to each other. Take the left one and go all the way down. I also release Oni while I go that way. I take the right room, explore for chests by the way. And from here, I go to the right and follow the hallway. Go back and take the door to your right when you exit. Go left for a locked door, the northern one, for a mystical chest. Then go back and drop from the hole on the west side of the hallway. Enter the ripple on the left for a death stone, go back out, and in this room there's a doctor that heals you for 2000 Maka. Use it if you must. I take the ladder from the west door, take a left and find another drop hole from the east of there for another mystical chest. Go up again, and here to eventually drop again in a room with another shady broker which sells a healing Nue for 30,000 Maka. This is great, as it has a lot of healing skills like Prayer, which is essentially salvation from Persona 4 and 5, Status Heal, and Sama Recarm, which revives party member fully healed, as well as mana refill to recover NP while walking in the active party. I go up again to the room with 3 doors and enter the middle one. It does lead to a cursed hallway. Now, if you know what's good for you, equip the Pisaka you bought, or at the very least High Pixie with Trifuri equipped. And make sure to activate Estoma if you can. Not that that's gonna matter a whole lot. Walking makes you lose half of your current HP every 2 or 3 steps. You won't die, but demons in here are very high level, ranging from 50 to 70, so Trifuri and or smoke balls are essential. Assuming they don't target you directly, in which case, it's GG. Don't even try to fight these guys. And also avoid all doors since they lead you back and not forward. If you power through the hallway successfully, you can talk to a demon to get 250,000 Maka as a reward. Sure, it's really risky to get them, but it does pay off. At the very least, I know I won't be short on money, at least for a little while. Leave the hallway via the doors that leads you backwards, and then go back to the room with the doctor. I drop to the hole on the east to get inside the maze. As I find a way out of the maze, I replace Might with Counter from the Maragare Magatama. I could have also replaced Medea too, but oh well. Find the way to the north wall, which leads to a chest and the east door. Take the ladder and you'll get the moon key, which is necessary to open the grey locked doors that you probably saw on the way here. Go in the maze and find a way to the north door to get a death stone, if you have the moon key. Get back to the room with the doctor, drop to the west hole instead to get a mystical chest with a Soma. It's not necessary, but it's a nice reward. The problem is it's kind of complicated to leave this thing, so I won't direct you since it took me 10 solid minutes to find the exit. The south door is useless, so aim for the west one. The west door will lead you to the doctor room again, and while I was roaming around, Mizuji changes Bufula into Mana Drain. Probably gonna be useful. Go back to the west ladder and drop from this hole I'm pointing at, and use the moon key to the door behind you to end the Kalpa. Here the old man tells us about how Hikawa managed to start the conception, taking fate and the prophecy into his own hands. He's also the one who made the drums we used to save and move around the Amala network. Also, since the conception is a cycle of death and rebirth of the world, he suggests that the cycle can be broken somehow, and then bids us farewell. I get to the entrance of the third Kalpa and meet the 4 riders of the apocalypse, each one with a candelabrum. Well, we have the next demon lineup at the very least. We can't enter the third Kalpa until we defeat the first 3 of the riders. In due time we'll take care of it. In order to get out of the Labirynth of Amala, I had to backtrack through the entire second Kalpa. Unfortunately, there's no way to teleport outside without getting to the initial part of a Kalpa, and I'm talking about the part after the candelabrums, which leads to the shaft that gets to the first, second, or the top floor of the labyrinth. On my way outside, Kappa Tengu finally evolves into Karasu Tengu. It has less magic and agility, more strength and vitality, and repels wind instead of blocking it. You can also use Zanma, the mid-tier wind magic, so it can be of use, at the very least for now. Then I finally get out, and back to Ikebukuro, ready to face the tunnel. And we're done for today too. Must say, thought it would be a bit harder, but I guess the RNG gods smiled at me in the second Kalpa more than I could predict. Next time we're going dark in the East Ikebukuro tunnel. If you enjoy, leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. And this has been Bahama Raven. Until next time, stay safe, my good friends.